We are working on really reconsidering the role of virtual reality and classrooms. And here's a simple sell. The basic idea for our lab is that in a learning device, and so whether that be phone based or headphone based or any virtual environment, is you now have great instrumentation. You have a microscope in your hand. You have a telescope. You can take people from multiple contexts. And so if we combine best in technology with best in teaching, there's a great deal of potential for teaching and learning. We've been studying that in our lab because we focus particularly on urban schools. We focused on handheld devices, so virtual reality as held using Google Cardboard to make sure the cost was feasible. But here's a big idea. We are now experiencing this great dilemma. We're in the process of quarantining and homeschooling. People do not have, let me change that phrase, people of low SES do not have multiple laptops at home, but people do not dispose of cell phones. And so what we realize is that in times like these, and even if you want to engage in flipped instruction, young people, many of them have access to cell phones as learning devices. So here's the big idea. We're arguing for the move towards digital diversity. And this is the idea that although we may not be able to diversify our teaching force quickly, is that the software that we use can look like the communities our kids come from. It can motivate them to learn. And so there's a lot of things that we can do in the virtual realm. The first, use images and sounds that reflect diversity. So imagine being able to see yourself both in who's taught and as an avatar. We can teach content through diverse topics, all embedded in the virtual world. And our instruction can empower kids to see that their knowledge is ultimately valuable. And so part of what we'll share today is we spent 4 years building both VR 360 and VR worlds that can be hosted on handheld phones. And we learned a few things. First, that culturally relevant pedagogy is empowering. Second, that it had a profound impact on their attitudes about science. And third, they learned better when using virtual reality.